Hey everybody, it's Doug Klutz, and today I want to talk about three really quick, effective strategies that I think can help you achieve and maintain academic success. These three strategies are very easy to employ. They're time tested. I've seen them work throughout the years for students throughout my career in higher education, and I think they can be beneficial to you throughout your academic career as well. So let's go over these three strategies. And before we actually talk about them, though, I want to mention academic success is very important to maintain because this will follow you around throughout your professional career. It's very important to achieve high grades, a high GPA, because that is a very easy screening mechanism for a future employer to take a look at. And also, you think about it's important to maintain good quality professional relationships with your professors as well, because they will likely be future letter of recommendation writers for you, future professional references for you. So this idea of academic success is really going to follow you around, and it's going to lay a good foundation for your professional work career in the future as well. So let's start talking about these three easy strategies to implement. The first one is very straightforward, but unfortunately, I don't see a lot of students taking it very seriously. And that is to read in detail and familiarize yourself with the course syllabus, not only at the beginning of the semester, but throughout the entire semester. Know the contents of the syllabus, know the due dates, write down the due dates, keep them in a place that you access frequently, plan ahead on that course syllabus, know the expectations, know the specific details, and don't make easy mistakes that are outlined in the syllabus. I have students all the time email me with questions that are directly answered in the syllabus. And that is basically your legally binding document for that class throughout the semester. Professors put a lot of time into creating that, and it has a lot of good information. And you can save yourself a lot of time and stress if you just familiarize yourself with the contents of that syllabus. One missed assignment could cost you a good grade in that class. And again, those due dates are going to be outlined in that document. So check it out and make sure that you know it well. The second tip that I have for achieving and maintaining academic success is another easy one, but unfortunately, I don't see a lot of students taking it very seriously. And that is simply to go to class, make sure that you're actively attending, you're not missing days. If it's Tuesday, Thursday class, you're not just going every other day, or if it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it doesn't mean skipping Fridays. Make sure that you are physically present in class. And not only that, make sure you're actively engaged in the material. That is an important tip as far as in your young professional careers, making sure that you're showing up and putting forth effort as well. But you think about that, you are much more likely to do well in that class if you're showing up for it, even if attendance is not required. But not just showing up, that you're putting forth effort. So that doesn't mean just being in the classroom and playing on your cell phone or playing on your laptop, being actively engaged in that material. It sets a good work ethic and a good tone for going into your young professional career. And you're going to get a lot more out of the class that way. I see a lot of students who they might be present in class, but they're playing around on their phone or they're playing around on their laptop, and they're not actually learning the important material. So if you're going to class and you're actively engaged in the material, you're much more likely to do well in that class and actually get something out of it, retain the information. And again, you're building good work ethic for the future. And the third and final tip that I have for you, the strategy as far as for achieving academic success, is to plan ahead. And in planning ahead, a lot of times that requires doing a little bit of work along the way, not procrastinating and saving everything until an immediate deadline, But if you do a little work along the way, you're saving yourself a lot of potential hassle and a lot of potential stress. So I'll give you an example. If you have an 8-page paper due, a big research paper coming up, and you have a couple of months to complete it, and you've checked out your syllabus, you've been actively attending class and engaged in material, and you know about that due date coming up in 8 weeks or so, do a page a week along the way and proof your work, edit your work. And if you do a page a week for those 8 weeks, it's going to break it up into a lot of smaller pieces, and it's going to be a lot more manageable along the way. And you're probably going to do a better quality work product because you're reviewing your work every single week, as opposed to saving it for 2 days or 1 day before the deadline. And then you have to rush and cram and do everything at once. And then what happens if your computer crashes or you didn't properly back it up? A lot of potential stressors. So if you just do a little bit along the way, it can really save you a lot of trouble in the long run. And that's something that, can carry over in your professional work life and even personal life as well. If you have a difficult task coming up, not saving it until the very end, crunch time, but just doing a little bit along the way. Much easier to manage time that way, and you'll find you'll encounter less stress. So hopefully those 3 strategies are helpful and you start to employ them if you haven't already, and you will achieve academic success, and it will be easy to maintain if you really employ these 3 strategies. I think they can be really helpful for you. Again, I've seen it work over the years, and students that don't employ these strategies often encounter additional stressors and trouble with their academic assignment. So anyways, hopefully that helps. Take care. Talk to you soon.